Today we're building perfect Pokemon in Legends Z-A, from IVs, natures, EVs, vitamins, berries, and everything else. So I'll show you exactly where to get the items and how to fix mistakes that you typically make and step-by-step builds so you can actually go ahead and use this effectively. So if you want fast-paced practical steps and the exact locations, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and let's get into it. First up are IVs, the hidden numbers that tell you a Pokemon's raw potential. In ZA, IVs still matter, and the game gives you the tools to fix them or max them. How to check? After you beat the story, you're going to get access to the judge function, which is typical for mainline games. Use it to see which stats are maxed or close. If you haven't beaten the story yet, peek at the stat screens and look at the highest values when comparing the same level Pokemon. You'll see some are higher than others. How to fix imperfect IVs? Use bottle caps and golden bottle caps at the Justice Dojo. Normal bottle caps let you boost a stat via hyper training. Golden bottle caps do all of the stats. So if you catch a Pokemon with near perfect IVs, you can hyper train the rest of at the Justice Dojo rather than soft resetting forever. A quick pro tip, if you are hunting a competitive mon and you want to save time, you can actually catch an alpha because an alpha Pokemon has a guaranteed 3 perfect IVs. Now natures and mints still matter. They nudge one stat up and another down. If you want an attack sweeper, aim for an adamant mint. A special sweeper, aim for a modest mint. But ZA also has a safety net mint of the serious mint, which doesn't raise any of the stats, but also doesn't lower any of the stats. Now, where to find mints? The common mints are available at stalls east of Wild Area 3. If you are chasing the speed mint specifically, though, it will spawn around Wild Zone 6 along the canal. That's where the stall will be for the speed mint. Keep an eye out on these stalls, so you can always have a mint available, because remember, you can always mint a Pokemon that's already been minted to change it. Get the nature you want early by efficient catching if you are wanting to go ahead and do this, but don't sweat it, you can always change the mint later. Now for the big one, EVs. The training numbers that meaningfully raise your final stats. ZA keeps this the same goal of all the other games. Now, ways to increase EVs in ZA is one going to be vitamins. That's going to be our primary source. It's going to be a plus 10 for each vitamin. They can be found and given via side quests and just throughout the world. But once you do beat the mainline story, they will unlock at Poke Centers, so you can just go ahead and buy them. Feathers, on the other hand, will give you a plus 1 in each stat, and they will go ahead and be found as the glistening gold on the ground and randomly picked up. We do still have battling items and power items in this game. They are given to you via side quests like the Power Bracer and the Power Amulet. They focus growth in a stat while you are battling, so whenever you are grinding a specific Pokemon to knock out to get these stats. But then to reset and lower your EVs, the EV reducing berries in ZA will still lower your stat by 10, and they can be found at a market stall near Wild Area 9 and Magenta Section 6. Memorize that spot, it's your EV clinic. But if you are later in the story and you need a full reset, not a specific stat, you can always pay the Rust Syndicate office 5 Mega Shards once you get that storyline completed for a complete, fully reset. Alright trainers, so for the pro builds, this section matters. ZA gives you power items, master seeds, and special move unlocks after you get Mega Energy. So here's how we use them. Master seeds can be used at the Justice Dojo for high-level training sequences, giving you the ability to get a plus move or use the plus moves if they haven't unlocked them already. But TMs and move unlocks, you will find these TMs in yellow Pokeballs across the open world and from Mabel research rewards as you level up. But keep in mind, you can get a TM leveled move via catching an alpha Pokemon and not having to use the TM, because alphas will have 3 perfect IVs and typically have 1 TMable move that it typically cannot learn via level up. But that is your full pipeline from catching to hyper training for building perfect Pokemon in Legends ZA. If you want me to make a separate deep dive into the best IV hunting routes or the fastest EV grinding routes, as well as alpha Pokemon farming guides, drop which one you want in the comments. And if this helped, hit like, subscribe for more guides and playthroughs, and save this video so when you're training, you can follow the checklist. I'll see you in the next one.